Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the problem 3 to the power of 13 minus 3. So I'm going to first start by rewriting 3 to the power of 13 as 3 to the power of 12 plus 1. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So 3 to the power of 12 plus 1 is going to equal 3 to the power of 12 times 3 to the power of 1 minus, I have minus 3 right here. And 3 to the power of 1 is the same thing as 3, so I get 3 to the power of 12 times 3 minus 3. And now I'm going to factor out 3, so I get 3 times 3 to the power of 12 minus 1. Now, I'm going to simplify this. 3 to the power of 12 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 6 times 2. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is the same thing as a to the power of m times a to the power of n. Or this is actually equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So this is going to equal 3 times 3 to the power of 6 to the power of 2. And now I have this minus 1. And now I'm going to write this as 3 times 3 to the power of 6 to the power of 2 minus 1 squared. And the reason I'm doing this is because now I can use the property a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, a is equal to 3 to the power of 6, and b is equal to 1. So I get 3 times 3 to the power of 6 plus 1 times 3 to the power of 6 minus 1. Now 3 to the power of 6 is equal to 729. So I get 3 times 729 plus 1 times 729 minus 1. And this is equal to 3 times 730 times 728. Now I'm going to rewrite this as 3 times 700 plus 30 times 700 plus 28 to make it easier to multiply. So I can distribute the 700 first. So I get 3 times 700 squared plus 700 times 28 plus, I'm going to distribute the 30 times 700 plus 30 times 28. So this is equal to 3 times 700 squared, which is equal to 490,000. And I have this times 700 times 28, which is equal to 119,600. And I have this plus 30 times 700, which is equal to 21,000. And I have this plus, this plus 30 times 28, which is equal to 840. Sorry, this is actually supposed to be a plus right here. And this is in brackets. So now, if I add these two together, I get 49,000 plus 40,600. So I have this plus 840. And this is equal to 3 times, if you add all these up, you should get 531,440. And 3 times this is going to equal 1,594,320. So this is my answer.